experience for the Pioneers and Rogue. Pioneers having a great fall split, but then struggling in the winter, where it's Rogue, they struggled in fall. They make that lineup change, and now Rogue is looking like a favorite.
Yeah, it took them a while to figure out the rotations and figure each other's play style out, because they're all so dynamic and they're all so good with that ball close to their chest. As you see Turo, you see that pass all the way across the field. This is the stuff that took them a while to figure out, because it's not a pass you expect, as that pass comes right in the box and Turo nails it home.
Talking about a pass you don't expect. You saw Memory thinking that, even Rapid thinking that First Killer is gonna belt the shot towards net, but First Killer dishes it out to Turo, and the Dusk was talking about that as well earlier today. The evolution of First Killer. He still is an amazing offensive player, huge scorer, averaging over a goal a game, but he is not afraid to get his teammates involved and make that selfless pass. That's exactly what we saw there. And when First Killer's playing like that, man, it makes Rogue so dangerous.
Yeah, he goes from just, you know, a one-directional player to you've got to then respect every direction that he's coming down the field at. And it makes him so fun to watch, especially that growth that we've seen from him. He came into the scene and he was known as this 1v1 player that was just so deadly to go up against, but you put him on a threes team and you didn't know what you were getting. Well, now you know exactly what you're getting out of him, and he could be a top 5 player in all of North America one day. Right now, I think easily argue he's in the top 10 as far as mechanics and skill go.
And also credit to Turo, who almost puts... I'm gonna need to see that one again. That one looked pretty open. And Turo will put it back in, but that was a fun experience for Rogue, I'm sure.
Yeah, Turo just misses on that little pitch shot, but thankfully Turo keeps the ball alive and puts that shot on target, and Rogue with an early 2-0 advantage over the KC Pioneers. And we saw the Pioneers had an open net and missed that opportunity. Can't let too many go, as First Killer puts his sight on Rapid and gets him out of the goal.
Oh man, this was just a punch right to the face. Rapid's waiting for the flick, and then boom, First Killer just runs right into him and lets that ball bounce in. And Rogue, a minute and a half in, already 3 goals. This is not a great start for the Pioneers. They're struggling out of the gate here against Rogue.
Thankfully, they have plenty of games to figure it out. Game 1, not one where you want to give up this many points and make your opponents feel this good about themselves, but still plenty of time to be played here and still plenty of room to claw their way back into Game 1.
Turo, flip reset. Goes top corner, it's denied. Beast Mode doesn't get credited with a save, but he did get a piece of his bumper on it. And what a save. Beast Mode now on the other end, going for the block. Beast Mode didn't get the shot he was looking for, but man, what a stop.
Doesn't get credited with a save. That's probably going to be the save of the series, as he gets the ball on his hood, gets around the defenders, and my goodness, slices through the defense to put the first point on the board for the Pioneers.
So much control. Beast Mode hitting the handbrake, getting around it, taking the low 50. Turo not gonna get there. Beast Mode, huge stop on defense into a big play on offense. And Beast Mode, he really has been so good for the Pioneers. He is that guy you look to get this Pioneer offense started. And man, he has done that so far.
Absolutely, but don't forget about Rapid. He's kind of like a freight train going downhill. Once he gets that momentum behind him, it's so hard to stop him, but it's just all about getting him started. And if I'm on the Pioneers right now, I want to get him involved because he is just lethal on the offensive end.
Plenty of time left to get involved in this game. A slow start for the Pioneers, but that might wake him up. Beast Mode now on the ball again in the corner, slow playing. He sees no one's up to challenge, was able to pass it across in memory, was expecting a lower pass. That was a great ball from Beast Mode. It just didn't seem like a memory was on the same page of what Beast Mode was trying to do.
Yeah, he put a little too much sauce on that one. I don't think memory was expecting all that power. I think he was expecting more of a finesse touch, since he was sitting at the top of the box right in the center as that shot turned away by First Killer. And again, Beast Mode there for the pass, and memory turned away by First Killer. Great defense here from Rogue, turning away 5 of the KC Pioneer shots.
Beast Mode will lob this back, trying to wear down the Rogue defense. Whittle away that boost, but First Killer with a massive 50. No one's back. It's going to roll right in, and Rogue extend their lead.
AC Pioneers were just pushing forward, and they got a little too comfortable, and First Killer with a nasty dunk to send it all the way down the field between the dotted lines, and looks like this is going to seal up game number 1 in favor of Rogue.
That was a tough touch. Memory barely tapped that, and First Killer, he was going at a pace where he was easily able to adjust. Beast Mode in reverse. Into an air dribble. Will 50 it down. Beast Mode so good at those 50s, and now a chance in front of net. First Killer will turn it aside.
And that's great D there from First Killer, going as close as he can to that ball to take away majority of the angles towards net. You've got to go so wide on that shot that it's just hard to hit that with accuracy as Memory's coming down as Rapid available, but great D once again from First Killer. He's done so much on defense, so much on offense, and he's just so important to Rogue's success.
And First
And
Killer
he gets the bump.
taking out, coming off the enemy backboard, taking out that player jumping for the ball. First Killer, creative, ruthless, mechanical. He's vicious. Oh! That was a hard hit ball from Beast Mode. Memory, backward pass. First will tip it, and now Turo able to get there, and it doesn't even matter. Not enough time left on the clock for the Pioneers to dig their way out of this one. Rogue from the get-go, Subi, they came out swinging, and they put this one out of reach for Pioneers early.
And it just boils down to mistakes. Rogue with a lot less mistakes than KC Pioneers, and you know, I've got a short attention span, but over the course of that 5-minute game, I don't remember too many from Rogue. It was a pretty perfect game of Rocket League.
You start to believe First Killer and what he's saying. They're not the underdogs anymore. These guys, they mean business. They won the last Winter Regional event. Now in the Major, they're trying to show that it wasn't a fluke. They can do it again. And they're having quite the start against the Pioneers. The Pioneers struggling. You saw Beast Mode have to get a fantastic save. The pressure from Rogue, it's been overwhelming for the Pioneers. They're so quick. They're so aggressive. The demos come in. What do you do against Rogue?
It's difficult. You got to go with some demos. You got to do something to disrupt the flow, because right now Rogue is just playing unselfish Rocket League, and that is a dangerous combo when you look at all the mechanical ability across all 3 players of Rogue. When they're unselfish like that and you expect the shot to be coming your way, you jump for that shot and it turns into a pass, leaves the net wide open. So KC Pioneers got to figure it out, and I think this is the difference maker of games. They've got to at least make this game close, if not take it to tie up the series.
The Pioneers, it's not been the best split for them, whereas Rogue has continued to climb. First, off to the side, Rapid, trying to tap it down, but you see First staying in the play. Beast Mode in reverse.
And right now, KC Pioneers, look at how close all 3 members are in that corner, and all 3 push so far ahead of that midfield line. They have to make sure that they keep someone back, because we saw what happens. Rogue, they're great at defense, and all they need is one touch to get it down to the goal line.
And we've seen many times where Beast Mode is in the corner. He's got a chance to feed it across, and it's just a bit too fast. Almost there, but not quite. So Pioneers, they have what it takes. They're going to have to put it all together, though, as Rogue is looking good. First, can't get the double. Rapid, giving up possession. Maybe could have dribbled that. You saw how far back Turo and Taroko were. Rapid was able to get that touch. Now into a dribble, but it's because he's low on boost. Taroko muscling that down. Beast Mode, great first touch, but he's out of boost, can't get there. Oh man, if he had more in the tank, he probably could have got up to that ball, gotten around it, and maybe get that ball on target with a flip reset, or at least get a backboard pass out to his teammates. So close.
Rapid's got to be pulling his hair out right now. 2 demos right in a row to send him all the way back to the orange half, and he starts to push forward, and the ball just gets pinched right over his head. saying, what do I got to do to get involved? And right now he's getting bumped on the goal line as well. Rogue doing a great job of just causing chaos on the field.
Now, setting up at the midfield, we'll see if the Pioneers can break out. Taroko with a challenge. Ball slowly bouncing. Beast Mode keeping it close. And that's one thing that Beast Mode has also been doing a very good job of. But a save on the goal line for Memory. I thought that was going in.
And those bounce shots are really hard to judge where they're going. So that was great D by Memory, especially staying down on his wheels, not jumping and biting off the first jump.
Rapid up against Turo. Now Beast Mode downfield. First killer hard hit off the backboard. It bounces off the ceiling. Turo over to Taroko. The 50 back to the corner. Taroko going for a bump on Rapid, but ended up just getting bumped himself. Beast Mode, the 50, bounced it by. First, couldn't get there in time for Memory. Dangerous, first out of boost, can't get there. Backboard bounce to Rapid. First killer finally has the mid boost spawn under him. We'll see if that allows Rogue to break out.
Yeah, Taroko and Turo, though, not great as far as boost concerned. And Taroko just picked up a pad, going back on defense as Memory launches it on target. Is the follow-up there? Just off the mark. The crossbar denies. And KC Pioneers still struggling with accuracy issues here in game number 2.
And that backboard was open for a double tap play, but Rapid was not able to get around that ball. And that's been the story so far this series for the Pioneers. Close, but not close enough. However, they're hanging in here in game 2. And Subi, you said you think this is the game.
This is the game.
You don't see Pioneers crawling their way back if they lose it.
I do not see a reverse sweep happening if they drop this one, but they are keeping it close like I asked for, but the drop down pass, my goodness, Rogue just being a Swiss Army knife right now.
And that flip reset, beautifully done. First killer was expecting it the whole time, waiting, and the execution there from Turo. You even see him taking that first tap and then flipping into the ball. The mechanical excellence of Rogue is undeniable.
Oh, this is another dangerous one. His first killer almost got beast mode, but it doesn't matter as the touch doesn't come in, and Taroko hits the open net.
And it seems like when Rogue scores, they score in bunches. Quickly after kickoff, Rogue getting another one. So you think for a moment, even though Pioneers, they give up that goal, they're still in it, but that kickoff goal really gonna do so much damage to the mentality for the Pioneers as we're under a minute left to play, and they're trying to score their first goal of game 2.
Oh, here's a good shot. Oh, Taroko covering up the backside. Great defense once again from Rogue. All 3 members cover up their areas of the goal, and that trust leads to the save.
And Rogue has not given the Pioneers a ton of looks, and the looks that they have given them were not easy shots, but the Pioneers, if they're going to take down Rogue, will have to hit opportunities like that. Memory shot it right at the defender. And normally, Memory's one of the better shooters on the team in terms of placement.
Good steal from Taroko, and a good shot from first killer, but a better save from Memory. And 10 seconds to go. They need the ball in the back of the net right now, but not this net, as first killer puts 3 on the board for Rogue. It looks like they're going to go into game 3 with a pretty lead.
And that seals it. You saw Beast Mode too slow. Let that ball get away from him. First killer going to punch one more in. First killer padding the stats. 2 goals last game, 2 goals this game. And Rogue, it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped, Subi.
No, they want to show that winning the last regional was not a fluke, and losing to the Peeps today was a fluke. They want to prove that they deserve to be in the grand finals every time we watch them play. And right now, they're making a great case for it. One thing I hate to see is Rocket League teams that come in at a clear advantage over a team, and they let that team take them to game 5. And once you go to that game 5, it's just a toss-up. And right now, they're doing their work. They're coming in and just keeping KC Pioneers at bay.
And it does seem like Rogue is simply outclassing the Pioneers. You see them playing so fast. The mechanics are there, the execution, the possession. It's been a wonderful performance from Rogue so far.
They're just proving that you can't just play 4 minutes of good or great Rocket League. You've got to play a full 5. And KC Pioneers, yeah, they played 4 minutes of awesome Rocket League and held Rogue to only 3 shots. But in that last minute, they gave up 3 goals. And after that, you can just kiss yourself goodnight. They've got to do a better job at holding Rogue down and keeping them in their defensive half, and more importantly, limiting the amount of boost that Rogue gets, because it seems like Rogue is just happy and content on the defensive end because they have so much boost to work with.
And someone from the Pioneers is going to have to step up in terms of shooting. We saw opportunities, but the placement not there. That first goal from Beast Mode was a quality goal. He was able to get control of the ball, dribble it, take a low 50, push it by. But then we saw some double tap opportunities that went by the wayside, and even Memory, a good look on net. He shot it right at the defender. So Pioneers, they're going to have to get back into this. Someone's going to have to really lead the way in terms of scoring.
Yeah, and those boost pads getting all fueled up here for game number 3. Very important one here for Rogue. You do not want to give KC Pioneers a look at life.
And so this is it. Tournament life for the Pioneers. Beast Mode, will he be the one to help get them back on track? And the pinch will send that downfield. Beast Mode collecting pads, it hits it right to Turinturo, who's got full boost, but Memory on the backboard.
Yeah, that's a poor touch there from Beast Mode. You can't just give that ball away and turn it over for free. Force the opponent to do something to take that ball away from you. They just kind of hit it just to hit it in that scenario, and this is going to be a dangerous one. His first killer is just racing down the field, gets a ton of velocity behind that ball, but this one just a little too wide, and here's an opportunity for KC Pioneers. Let's see what they can make of it.
Memory lobbing that. You see Taroko going up, bouncing off the ceiling. Turinturo and Beast Mode colliding. This first killer takes it to the corner, snags that corner boost. Rapid on empty. Good win from Taroko, but Beast Mode ready to pick it up.
Uh-oh.
And that bounces straight down, and that was another golden chance for the Pioneers. That ball bouncing down right in front of net. Someone could have punched that in.
That was the most awkward bounce I've seen all day. It had an orange boost trail the entire way, so that wasn't pinched off of the top of the ceiling. That somehow found an awkward angle and launched down. What an opportunity for KC Pioneers. Net was wide open. Nobody expecting that, and Turinturo has an opportunity for a double, but Memory gets up in time to send it away.
Memory downfield, and we've seen this from the Pioneers multiple times now, where they're hanging in there, but then it gets away from them. The Pioneers gonna have to find something.
Oh, what a pass there from Beast Mode. I love that. Waiting for that ball to come down, and then a quick pass right in the box, but good defense from Rogue. And it just feels like I'm a broken record, just game after game. Great defense by Rogue, but they're doing it. They're just rotating perfectly, and the spacing, it's what's making all the difference. They have the backside covered, close side covered, and up top covered. It's just, what do you do if you're KC Pioneers? How do you find an open window?
And when you find that open window, you've got to hit it, and that's been something that the Pioneers have been struggling with. Memory gonna take this to the air, gets bumped by Taroko, and first killer will tip it back. Rapid backboard, and first killer so good on those defensive reads. And you have been singing the praises of the Rogue defense in that situation there. Not an easy play to make, to deny that backboard so well.
Oh, what a shot! The redirect from Beast Mode. How does he read this angle?
Beast Mode jumping, turning around, has to get that back towards net. You saw it wasn't a hard shot, 21 miles an hour. But for Beast Mode to time that, that is a fadeaway shot from Beast Mode.
Whew. Beautiful. Beautiful from Beast Mode. And he gets his second of the series, and that's only the second of the series for KC Pioneers as a whole. You got to up their volume on offense, and this is an opportunity, but great 50-50 there from Taroko to slow this ball down and give his teammates time to get back on D.
And Beast Mode, the one who scored both of them. Lead scorer for the Pioneers. mechanically, I would say the best one on the Pioneers. Such a smart player as well, utilizing his experience in ones to slow down the game when he has to, and also being able to make that clutch play when you have to. Taroko trying to 50 that one through. And Beast Mode getting some help. Bump coming out, but Turnturo will take this downfield. Flip reset, has first killer off to the side. First killer tucks it in, upper 90, and Rogue tie it up.
Look how early first killer got up for this pass. Turnturo flip reset, and first killer's already there waiting by the time Rapid realizes what's going on. And just like that, 1 minute to go, Rogue tie us all up.
Wow. Now, Rogue gonna try to get the lead again off kickoff, but Memory turn that aside. First killer back downfield. Beast Mode misses the touch. The ball rolling out in front of net. Beast Mode clears it out, gets bumped right after. But that one could have been devastating.
They've only got 8 lives after that one. That was insane, and that's a great pass from Memory, but sniffed out by the defense as Rapid just bombs it up off the backboard, and Taroko was awkward. Looked like he might have been low boost, but it wasn't. I don't know why he left that one. That was a dangerous situation.
Kansas City trying to stay alive. It's all coming down to this game.
Oh,
Rogue. Oh, you saw Taroko wanted to get the bump. Gonna keep this ball airborne.
first killer's here. He's gonna take this one, James.
Running out of boost. Still up. Taroko that's gonna tip off the ceiling. Back to Taroko. Taroko denied from Beast Mode. Beast Mode not only stepping up on offense for the Pioneers, but making a tournament-saving save on the goal line.
And that was just a quick response from him. I don't even think he cared where that shot was going. He was just jumping. He was just getting in the air and throwing a body at net. What a great defensive sequence for the KC Pioneers to hang on and send us into overtime, but it's not over yet. His first killer up. Taroko misses the shot, goes up off the crossbar.
Flip resets really have been such a key part of Rogue's game. We've seen it be a big factor in multiple goals. That time, first killer did get the backboard bounce. It was a scoring look. First killer now bouncing it high off the ceiling. Memory coming up off the backboard. Rapid up for it. It's a backboard touch, but Turnturo going for the double tap and does get it cleared out. Taroko.
I really think if KC Pioneers go away from the corners in the backboard and go with an infield pass, it's game over. They're going to send us into game 4, but it might be right there as it almost found its way inside that post.
And this one's high up. Taroko, be uncontested, taps it over to first killer. First killer, air dribble. Beast Mode again, standing tall for the Pioneers. Memory. High pass, now Rapid towards net. Rebound out, Beast Mode up to Memory. Memory waiting on the sidewall. Rogue being pressured. The Pioneers, this is their chance to race. Rapid will go for the pinch off the wall. Beast Mode the tap. It's up for Memory. Memory, a low shot again right at the defender, and now this kicks off a counterattack. Rapid not the best touch, but Beast Mode was there to help.
Well, this is a dangerous one. Rapid reading that very well, and Rapid no boost left, leaves it over for Beast Mode. And right now, KC Pioneers looking a lot more comfortable on offense, and it just looks like they're having a lot more fun now. You see them going up early, looking for passing plays. This looks like kind of a lot of the pressure's off of them, even though tournament life on the line and we're in overtime.
Rapid, big double tap to get this ball down to the corner. Beast Mode, lovely pass. Rapid denied again by first killer, who's been the last line of defense so many times for Rogue and really hasn't missed those touches in that situation.
5 saves here, James, just for first killer alone. Turnturo with 4, and Memory, crucial 50-50 there to send that over to the side wall as Turnturo was sending all the way down in beast mode. Smart touch, but this is going to be a play for KC Pioneers going downfield.
And you see Memory touched it light enough to make sure First Killer didn't turn for it. And now Rogue got pushed even further back. Kuroko, light hit, Memory racing to it. Weak shot, easily saved by Turo. Now the Pioneers gearing up for an attack. Beast mode! Beast mode, and now Memory! Oh, Memory! It looked like he hit it right at the defender again, but it bounces off the goalie and in beast mode, forcing the issue, and Memory cleaning things up.
Just a great individual play there from beast mode. And how about the KC Pioneers clawing their way back into this game and forcing game number 4? And this looks like a brand new team when you compare them game 1 to game 3. Look at the volume of shots in this one. 16 from the KC Pioneers, and just forcing Rogue to get uncomfortable on that defensive line.
And this was exactly what the Pioneers needed. They bounce back, they stay alive, and Rogue, they did not give up without a fight. This one was a bare knuckle brawl, Subi.
Oh, this one was a fun one. Forcing Rogue, 11 saves, a double savior medal for First Killer, and just not allowing Rogue too many opportunities on offense. That's exactly what they have to do here if they're going to stand a chance at surviving.
And so you see the light at the end of the tunnel if you're a Pioneers fan. They get this win against Rogue, they stabilize, and now going to go back into game 4, looking to tie up the series. The Pioneers, led by Beast Mode. Beast Mode has been rock solid. You think about that final play of the game where he's able to come across, in regulation, come across the net and get that massive save to keep the Pioneers in it. And Beast Mode been scoring so many goals. He's having a great series so far.
He is the glue right now for the KC Pioneers. It's just a matter of consistency. Can Memory and Rapid match that level of play, which they did here beautifully, but it's all a matter of just 5 minutes for the entire game, play perfect Rocket League, and they have what it takes to beat Rogue. They proved that in that last game, and if they play how they did in that overtime this game, I think they can beat Rogue by at least 2 goals.
Well, we'll see if that's true. And already that one hitting off the crossbar. Weak shot. Denied again. Scrum in the corner. Now a double commit. Memory and Rapid both airborne. Turo snags that mid boost and bails. Now had to turn for this one. Turoko will knock that one aside. Memory shooting across net. Now a pinch will send this back to Rapid, who quickly gets demoed.
Yeah, you saw a communication breakdown there from Rogue. Didn't know who was going for it, and Turo gets up in time. And again, KC Pioneers aiming for that backboard, but Rogue are just ready for it. And they're saying, go ahead, keep shooting it there, because it's turning into offense for us as Kuroko taps this ball down, but you see Rapid and Beast Mode both waiting for that ball.
And that was a nice infield pass. Rogue looking to make things work. That one off the backboard. A scramble in front of net. Rogue breaking down the Pioneer defense bit by bit. Memory finally along clear, but it's right into the hands of First Killer. Rapid's gonna have to get a good touch. Gets away from him. Turoko ready to come in. Now a lob pass up to First Killer, and Memory there quickly.
Beast Mode's got the space, couldn't get the dunk, and Rapid finds the tight angle, goes close post and low, and gives KC Pioneers the advantage.
Sneaks this one through, doesn't he? Turo first, Turoko, he threaded that needle right between all of them. Rapid, a quick shot. I think that surprised the Rogue defense.
Absolutely, you don't expect that shot to not only come in with the accuracy, but the speed Rapid was able to put on that ball. And what happened?
A miscommunication of epic proportion. Beast Mode is trying to lay this up for Rapid to get a tip, and Rapid turns.
What?
He turns. He thought Beast Mode was going to stay on it. That is tragic for the Pioneers.
Did that? I'm still... All right, James, let's forget about that one. We're all tied up. Only a half a Rocket League. There we go. KC Pioneers back up by 1, as it should be.
You know, Memory, he has earned his paycheck today. This one could not have come at a better time. It can be deflating to have that happen, but to get the goal right back, it's like nothing ever happened.
Just wash your hands of it. No one has to talk about it again. You don't
forget
bring
that
it
one
up
fast.
Yeah, and this is a dangerous one. And KC Pioneers having some issues with communication. We've seen a few double commits. We've seen, obviously, an own goal. And, you know, it's one of the easiest things to avoid. Just call what you're going for.
And that was botched communication situation. And Beast Mode did it again. He passed it back. This time, Rapid was ready for it. Backward pass, first killer. Those backboard reads can be tough, reading that ball bouncing over your shoulder like that, but it has looked easy for first killer. Now Memory off to the sideline. Rapid down, second effort to the middle. Taroko will hit first killer on the wall. First killer going for a hard hit.
Oh, Beast Mode had a jump plan, gets off the back wall for that save. Great mechanics there from Beast Mode to not only avoid the demo, but go off of that back wall and get a touch on the ball to save that goal.
Ooh, and the demo from Taroko on Rapid, if that shot from first was underneath the crossbar, that would have been in. Taroko, now off to the side, Turo. Second effort, pinches it off the corner, but Memory has been so good for the Pioneers, coming off that back wall, getting the clear, hitting the ball to space, and allowing the Pioneers to recover.
Oh, first killer wanted to get a little more power on that one, but Memory got bumped around by Taroko, giving first killer a ton of time and space, and that's a dangerous pass, but Taroko can't quite find the angle, but Rogue's gonna maintain possession here, still trying to find one goal here and tie this game up.
Beast Mode in reverse. Poking it across net. First, launching it to the side, and now to the corner. Good series of events for first killer. But now Beast Mode racing to it. Taroko turning Memory. Wins that 50. Rogue struggling to maintain possession in the offensive half.
They're just having trouble getting by KC Pioneers right now, as they are just so spread out. Earlier in the series, they were so bunched up. Offense, defense, didn't really matter. They just wanted to be close to each other. Now, got a little more comfortable. They're saying, hey, we can hold our own against these guys. We've proven that, so just hold your side of the field and do your job.
Oh, first killer! He faked out the defense, but it looked like his teammates were also a little bit razzle-dazzled. Last chance for Rogue to tie things up. First killer, the 50 now to Taroko. Throws in the middle. He has got a reverse. He pops it up. Taroko to first. First killer gets denied by Memory on the goal line. And it's not over yet. Finally, the Pioneers get it to the ground. And oh my goodness, we see it again. The Pioneers denying the goal line shot at 0 seconds from Rogue.
Just showing zero nerves when that clock hits 0 and the ball is coming towards the net. So fun to watch KC Pioneers in the last seconds. And they've given themselves fresh life here in this tournament, and Rogue did the unthinkable and just gave up these games to KC Pioneers.
And the Pioneers, they are now in the driver's seat, Subi. We saw them go down 0-2. You thought it was over just from what you said. You thought if the Pioneers lose game 2, no chance they reverse sweep. And look where we find ourselves. Game 5. And it's going to come down to this. One team will be moving on. The other will be eliminated from the Winter Major.
Yeah, this is what it all boils down to, my friend. I cannot wait for this one. Game 5s are my favorite, especially when it comes to the majors and everything on the line.
So this is what it's all about. So many series that you think back on in the history of Rocket League have been those decider games. And now the ball getting delivered to midfield. We're about to kick off. Can Rogue, who just won the last Winter Regional, stay alive in the major?
My goodness. And looks like we're gonna have a little reset. Someone disconnected, and we're gonna make sure we get these players back in the lobby, get it back to an even playing field.
So we'll thank you for your patience as we wait to sort this out. Right now, as you said, Subi, player connection issues. That's never fun, but we will get this one back and going any moment now. And honestly, you've got to wonder if this is good or bad for Rogue. Rogue, obviously the team that has the player connection issue, but now they're going to have to sit and let this stew. They were up 2-1 in the series, and now they've let the Pioneers fight their way back. And it would be an upset. The Pioneers, they have not had the best winter split. And to take out Rogue, who took out G2, that would be something else.
It's just proves you can never really truly know what's going on in the Rocket League scene. No matter how close of attention you pay to it, it's just anything can happen on any given day. As Rogue should have had KC Pioneers in 3 games, but let them stick around, and here we are. Game 5, Champions Field, everything on the line.
First, he has really been that star player for Rogue. And when you're the star player, everyone looks to you in moments like these. And these are those defining moments of a player's career. In these big events, when it's all on the line, how do you play? Chance for first. Can he read the double? Doesn't get a chance. Rapid hitting that one. Now sailing towards net. It was just wide. Rapid over first, and then he gets demoed by first. First killer,
you know
another demo.
You know what these are? These are statement makers right now, but Memory goes to the back of the net uncontested. The demos did nothing against the KC Pioneers.
And you see, you're exactly right, Sudi. The demo, First Killer was so wrapped up getting demos on players at the midfield that he just didn't expect Memory to take this one towards net. And so Memory, he knows he's got no one behind him. First Killer's demoing everyone, but he still pushes ahead and gets that goal. Memory coming up clutch for the Pioneers.
You just got to be able to keep your emotions in check, especially Game 5. You can't put yourself out of position like that. No matter how good it feels to demo a player, take him off the pitch. If it isn't for strategic reasons, there's no need to do it. And right there, First Killer showing you why you can't let your team go into a 2v3 scenario, because Memory can absolutely take that ball the length of the field, and he just did it.
Memory too slow to that ball. First launching it towards the corner. Good scoring chance. Taroko with the whip.
Oh.
Taroko, and oh, you see a bump. First Killer getting a bump. The ball still found its way towards net, but Rogue, that was not as polished of an attack as you'd expect in that situation.
And that's a good bump there. Taking First Killer off the ball. He's such a threat, and good defense there from Turinturo. But I love that bump from Beast Mode. He's already rotating back. It just took a little turn of the sticks to push himself in the First Killer and take him off the ball and lead to an offensive opportunity.
Beast Mode comfortable in that physical role. As he's racing for this ball, Turinturo. Good patience from Beast Mode. And now Memory. That ball pops high. He'll stay with it. Out of boost now. Beast Mode comes into support. First Killer will clear it off to the side. Now Taroko back to first. First up to Turinturo. Turinturo almost forces it through, but it's saved yet again by the Pioneers.
And Beast Mode, great interception there. Saw that pass coming from a mile away, and Turinturo pushes it right back in with the KC Pioneers half. We just got past halftime, and James, KC Pioneers up 1 goal, just forcing Rogue into awkward position after awkward position. And it's starting to feel like it's crunch time for Rogue. I know there's still a ton of time left, but it just doesn't seem like they can do anything to break through this back line of the Pioneers.
And it's about time to break through the glass for the panic button for Rogue. They're still scoreless as we're in the final minute and a half. Rapid, a lob up. Look in field. First, we'll head towards net with that shot. Beast mode. Lovely finesse on that save, getting it safely into the corner. First killer diving for the demo.
Yeah, again, putting himself out of position and leads to a turnover.
Taroko, great touch. First, we'll have a scoring chance. Out of boost, it's gonna bounce off the backboard and then get cleared by Memory. First killer trying to do it all, but didn't have the boost to go for that double.
And this is where if you're Rogue, every single possession matters so much right now, and that's a great stop. And right now, Rogue's gonna have some numbers to push forward, but Taroko threw that ball downfield, and 40 seconds to go, James. They can't let this one go in as Beast Mode a little too high, and this is a great chance to run downfield.
Rogue, they have the possession now, but Memory has been so good. These clears, they sail downfield. Memory, a lot of times that last defender to deny Rogue. Now
got the ball.
Is it on target? It bounces back to Taroko there. No defender in net, and Rogue tie it with 19 seconds left.
First killer not only gets the boost, but gets the bump to open the net wide and free for Taroko, and he's not gonna miss that opportunity. Just like that, all tied up, under 20 seconds to go. Champions Field, you can't write it better, but they almost gave it away.
Last push, perhaps. Oh, what a pinch there. First killer timing that one. Beast mode back. Now Turinturo, double tap downfield. Happy to let this one hit. We've got overtime. Next goal, moving on. You concede it, and you're done.
Both teams all in right now. Whoever drops this goal is packing their bags and going home. And Rogue trying to make a statement as Turinturo almost found the upper 90 in the offensive surge. Isn't done, but Turinturo rotated all the way back to his own half to grab that full boost pad.
That was such a smart pass from First Killer as well, but there was nobody ready to take the shot. Now First, off the ceiling and down. Rogue trying to set up in the mid. First was millimeters away from getting that pinch. Now Memory, hard hit. Rapid, the redirect, and Turinturo saves it. Memory dives, and now Beast Mode with some real estate. A scary moment there, Subi, and we're not done yet.
Oh
Ball bouncing out, backboard bounce. Taroko will hit it downfield. First Killer diving hard. Rapid again going for net. Turinturo saves it. Turinturo with some prime time saves for Rogue.
Rapid is heating up and starting to get very comfortable on that offensive half as he gets a bump on Turinturo and just takes away enough time so Turinturo can't get the shot in Beast Mode. I'll slow things down, get the ball in his hood. Beautiful flick up the crossbar, and Memory can't quite find the angle on that one.
And that was a monstrous flick from Beast Mode. Allowing more space and time now for the Pioneers as they are encroaching. Rogue trying to get this ball out. First Killer leaves it to go for boost. Almost left his team high and dry. Another demo. First Killer taking some massive risks.
I mean, they already went all in. Keep going. Show your hand. Show what you got. The pass from Taroko, read again by Beast Mode. That's multiple times now that he has broken up those infield passes. Just sniffed out what Rogues wanted to do. And back and forth we go, James. This is such a fun overtime.
Taroko. Hit that right to Memory, who controls it. This could be a chance. Memory, the flick. First Killer to the corner. Beast Mode with the boost steal. Beast Mode hitting it back to Rapid. Memory pinching this off the corner. Turinturo centering that, but can't get it enough into the midfield. Beast Mode gonna boost up in the corner. First Killer back to Turinturo. Turinturo trying to air dribble it. Got one bump, but Memory is there on the goal line to save it for the Pioneers.
I thought he was lined up to not only get that first bump, but the second. That would have been disgusting as this ball goes up, and Taroko just taps it down. Dangerous one in his own half, and 3 minutes have come and gone here in overtime. Still all knotted up, and still both teams trying to really just push down and get a good offensive play downfield, as that one is cleared all the way back towards midfield. And James, I cannot wait. Whoever scores this, I just can't wait to see their reactions. You know they're going to be jumping out of their seats.
Well, it almost feels like it's going to have something to do with a first killer demo, he has been taking so many risks, hunting for these demos, trying to find that open net, trying to break this Pioneer defense that's been so stingy. Now center ball memory turning, will pop it up for beast mode. Beast mode, did he get his flip? He did not. This one's now off the ceiling. Turo staying behind it. Memory, another solid clear, full distance.
Oh, wow. Great touch there by Rapid, but nobody thinking that one's going to make its way all the way through. And Beast Mode almost put that in, and Taroko almost own goal that. That would have been disaster. Thankfully, able to get that to the corner, and first killer gives him a little breathing room.
Missed that mid boost. That allowed first killer to get full. Didn't really haunt him. His first killer is able to catch that, and that was a very lightly handled ball by first killer. Not an easy thing to do, especially with this much pressure on the line.
Oh, and Memory had to go up as Taroko was coming through looking for bumps and demos, and thankfully Beast Mode was able to control it. And this is awkward. They're all pushed forward, nobody back in net, but not enough time taken by Rogue to really take advantage of that one.
We have played another full game of Rocket League in overtime. The tension, you can feel it, Subi.
Hey, what? We played one, why not go two? Let's just keep going. But Rapid has a man available top of the box, but Beast Mode didn't pull the trigger. He knew that he was that last man back, and if he pushes forward, all three members were committed and nobody was holding down that back line.
There was another backboard read from first killer coming out of net. Infield pass. The shot high, but Beast Mode's there to save it anyway. Turo gets the demo on Rapid in net. Memory, clear it down. First killer right back on it. High pop from Rapid. Burn Turo. Has Taroko on the back corner, but Beast Mode waiting on the wall. Infield pass. Memory booms it. It's saved by first killer. Taroko up the sideline. That could have been it.
Oh, no.
It's not what Memory was looking for. Out in front of net. Beast Mode comes up clutch. Air dribble. The dunk by Taroko on the goal line sends Rogue on.
Oh my goodness, puts the defense on a poster. Rapid had no other place to put this ball other than right into Roko's lap. And Rogue pushed themselves through. And you gotta feel for KC Pioneers. They took Rogue to 6 games basically, but ultimately Rogue come out on top.
Oh man, what an ending to that one. It was so back and forth, Subi. Rogue, you felt like they were gonna give this one up. It seemed like this was slipping through their fingers. You saw first killer getting out of position, going for demos, being punished by the Pioneers battling back to force this game 5. It seemed like it was theirs for the taking, but that play, the dunk on the goal line after over 6 minutes of overtime, that is one that really makes you just have to stop, sit down, and take a breath, Subi.
I mean, and if you're on the Pioneers, you just got to tip your cap, because ultimately you did all that you could and you put yourselves in beautiful positions to move on throughout the tournament. But things like that happen in overtime, and Rogue played consistent throughout 11 minutes. And that's 11 minutes without a break. That is not an easy thing to do, rather.
So Rogue, even though they gave up those 2 games, it goes to game 5. They fend off the reverse sweep. They will be moving on. We still have one more match today. Version 1 going up against Alpine. That's coming up after the break.